2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Hardaway kicks to Kleber.
Who's watching here?
Back to Hardaway. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Now here is Holiday. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And the Mavericks with possession.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Doncic. Kleber, the pass to Hardaway. Kleber kicks to Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. The 19-footer is on the money. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim, can GA take your breath away?
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Doncic outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Holiday.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of it, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Hardaway. After Jrue Holiday scored.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Here's Bogdanovic. Banked in off the glass.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
1:58 left to play here in the first. Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. And there it is for him. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Nicolo Melli comes in for Marjanovic. Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the pass to Melli. Dallas again turning it over. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. The Bucks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Holiday. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
On deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jrue Holiday has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game and let my, play and my energy and my effort.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Middleton the pass to Forbes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Passes it to Doncic. Richardson kicks to Marjanovic. Over Lopez. Marjanovic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Count it, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
He's hit again, and against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, Porzingis showing you persistence there, just doing a nice job staying with it and finding a way to capitalize.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well, but Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Brunson with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lock at 6. Here's Kleber, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot by Middleton. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Kleber with the bucket.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Marjanovic comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Richardson. Big brute substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Here's Connaughton. Here's Tucker. No good that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. So we'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic Coach doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Holiday inside the line, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here's Marjanovic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Out to the wing. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Dallas moving it around. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Now here is Holiday. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be, I think.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm and Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this game, his leadership may be just as important.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle, he said, hey, we're going to add that responsibility for Doncic. And then he's responded big time. So.
Yeah, individual numbers mean nothing about the wins, Kenny. We know that. Doncic has made this team competitive night in and night out.
So what I call it, what? And that should do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from Jrue Holiday.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Bucks trail by 4. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Melli in at the 4. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that 3-point line.
Holiday kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got 6.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that 2-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Outside Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. So far, no go.
Count the basket. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Dallas leading by 3. Doncic passes to Pop. And it's sent back by Lopez. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Doncic with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. A floater, and it's good on the layup. 8 points for him.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
And that one's good.
Timeout. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Timeout called the Bucks. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-point, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Holiday. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Luka Doncic.
One shot. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And Doncic, here we go. Pass to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Over Holiday. 5 to shoot. There's Porzingis, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it, the defense gets a little shaky.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
They get the rebound. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Marjanovic against Portis. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Porzingis with the block. And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Holiday. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels.
over the course of the game.
The Mavericks leading. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Doncic finds Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 17 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. The shot by Holiday, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looked. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Giannis drives in, and Giannis throws it down.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Richardson. The pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Chalk up 2 there.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Doncic against Holiday. Lopez outside. This one for 3. That shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway finds Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Lopez grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Shoots a fader, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Giannis kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
That one goes. Count it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Traps in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that's a foul called Porzingis. And that'll be his third foul so far. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. The guys a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Away pitch to Finney Smith. To stop the run. And he's good on the three ball. Finney Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking the back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Doncic with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
It falls! And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open three.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Doncic. And here's Holiday. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And don't start the celebration just yet. We're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of the basket stands. But we'll see.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.